Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Repentance, where today we are going to take Tainted Eden Greedier mode for a try. It's going to be interesting. Tainted Eden is a special character because Tainted Eden's build rerolls whenever you take damage, which is a little rough. It used to be... oh god, that's such a good item as well, so shame when that disappears. It used to be as well that if you'd go into a curse room, you would also reroll your build if you use the donation, like the blood donation machines as well. That has been patched out, so that is nice. That's not a worry anymore. Now you just reroll your build when you take damage. Also, it used to be that if you'd lose your health ups, you'd also suddenly lose a lot of health, and your health was very irregular, very hard to predict, but that's no longer really the case either. So now we are just going to try to do our best and try not to die. There's a little help screen here that tells you what Tainted Eden does, so it's very good. Let's just give this a shot. We started off with the Necronomicon, so that's quite nice. It means I don't have to worry about the enemies at the top because I'll just deal with them in a bit. I'll deal with them right now, actually. Every 4 waves I'll have a more or less room-destroying button at my disposal, so obviously that is rather nice. Means that we can just ignore certain enemies as well, provided we don't take damage. That's really the only thing we have to worry about for the next 8 seconds, and if we can manage to do that, then we're good. It's kind of nice if you can sort of stay in one build, but occasionally you just re-roll into something amazing as well, and then you're like, well, I guess re-rolling's not too bad. Simultaneously, if you get Birthright, you keep all the items up to the point upon which you picked up Birthright, so all the items before that. Well, at least the part that you are currently re-rolled into. So you can certainly like make some good stuff happen once you get that going on as well, but obviously if you just want to have the most default run, you just don't get hit. Just never take damage, and then you'll also certainly have a run, but yeah, we're just going to do our best today. I do feel like it's certainly a lot more manageable now that your health doesn't just randomly go to half a heart for no reason, so at least we got that going for us. It certainly makes life a little bit easier. It's all just a little bit nicer. We can go into curse rooms if we want to without just ruining our own day, so there's just a lot of nice things about some of the changes that this recent patch has brought us, so I will take full advantage of that until they change their mind about it. Anti-gravity I don't even hate. I want to get as many items as possible, really, but anti-gravity is also just a pretty significant tier rate up, so I do appreciate that. Necronomicon might once again come in handy here, because by the time we have gotten rid of these little ghosts, I feel like the next boss is going to have spawned. I don't know which one it's going to be, but it is going to be a basement boss. Never mind, it's gone. But we did get really bad tier rate, and also a Book of Explosions. And the Book of Explosions could be rather nice if a bomb goes somewhere near a boss. And unfortunately, it didn't really. We do have Bob's Brain as well, which is not too bad in this particular instance. And also, there's a reasonable chance that that is going to help us reroll our build later. Even though I don't even necessarily want to reroll right now. I mean, my tier rate's pretty rough. But honestly, the little shocky shocks, zappy zaps are a pretty effective way of dealing with problems. So, it is what it is. I will wait for Bob's Brain to come back. Also, the card or pill that you have will also reroll every time you take damage. We have a red heart container now because we have the meat, and I think that red heart container will actually stay effectively forever, so that's rather nice. Of course, that doesn't help. But at least we have a way to heal up again. We didn't get 5 bombs upon getting our current active item, unfortunately, or Mr. Mega, which we have both of them, and somehow neither of those decided to give us extra bombs when we rolled into that, but it's fine. We do have a Rotten Baby, and that's fairly effective. I think I'll go for Angel Rooms just because I'm a little worried about sacrificing health and getting like bad Devil Deal items later, but that was the first floor already. I might just take this just so we have an extra item as well. I'll take this as well because it's at least something. Virus would have been nice, but not the end of the world. Some bombs would have been, like a bomb would have been nice to just blow up that, but unfortunately can't do anything with that. If we can get one more coin, then I didn't get that, unfortunately. I guess we'll just leave. Kind of a shame. Could have gotten some really good stuff out of that, I feel, but there it is. Also, the loading screen transition. It used to be that Tainted just wasn't there, I think. So now he actually has his own proper loading transition screen thing. And that's quite nice. Usually the consolation prize stats would stay with you when you no longer have the item, but unfortunately it's not really the case with this character. That is tempting. Like this on sale, that's wonderful. That's just gonna be... Although there is also PJs, and that's just an extra item as well, which is obviously really nice. Alright, fair enough. The wafer's not really gonna do much, unfortunately, just because it's gonna get re-rolled pretty soon, but I'm like vaguely hoping that it's just gonna turn into an Angel Room item instead, which I'm doubting is going to happen, but it certainly would be nice if it did. Just because the wafer is also in the Angel Room pool, but I'm guessing it's just the item room item that you would ordinarily get. I'm not sure if it actually re-rolls into other items of the same pool either, but again, it would be nice if it did. It certainly would make taking Devil Deals a lot more tempting as well, if you would suddenly get Brimstone or something like that, but we'll see what we get as we have cleared our first Angel Room and then try to clear out stuff later. I do feel like the Rotten Baby right now is helping out a lot. Lil Haunt as well, doing decent damage actually. But the flies from the Rotten Baby are just taking care of so much trouble that is being caused here. So many enemies we don't have to aim at, which is just wonderful. Really nice thing to have. It would be nice if we could keep this. If we could get Birthright now, I'd get it in a heartbeat, because that would just be so good. Oh god, I was about to run into those mushrooms because I thought they were just rocks. They were not rocks, in fact, they were enemies. Genuinely had no idea for a second there, so that worked out just in time. But a little worrying when you mistake enemies for rocks, which I guess is the whole point of the enemy type in particular, but still, it was still a little bit of a concern. I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong, but Soul Hearts on sale will get me the same amount of Soul Hearts for 3 less coins. That's not really a great deal, is it? Thinking about it now. Like at first it sounded like a pretty okay idea, but now that I'm actually thinking about it a little bit more, it's like, I'm a little concerned Soul Hearts do go away when I lose the pajamas, but I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. But I'm certainly concerned about it. And I don't like those concerns. So far it seems that the flies are mostly still taking care of business right now though, so that's nice. One of them's already dead. Dealing with 4 monsters with a build like this is not great. Ooh, I lost my heart container. That's not good. I thought that wasn't supposed to happen anymore. That's a little concerning. There we go. Ooh, Ipecac. That could be good. I'm once again a little bit more tempted to go for the pajamas just because of what just happened. Speed up, not bad. Milk, not really super exciting. Speed up pill. If my stats didn't constantly reroll, I'd be tempted. Oh god. Let's be careful. I'd love to keep Ipecac for another floor for sure. There we go. And there we are. I mean, what I take is effectively fairly irrelevant. This is tempting if it's based on my tier damage. But other than that, not super excited. I like flight, but I mean, let's just take this. I'll just go with that. I don't really want to be close to enemies. I will also just get the key piece, because I think key pieces don't get re-rolled. I'm also a little curious if the sprinkler is just going to shoot Ipecac shots, because I think that would be hilarious, but also horrifying. And maybe I should look for my secret room as well, thinking about it. Because we do have the explosions available. I should probably blow up a shopkeeper. Also, I guess it just opens. So that's nice. I mean, I got it, right? I must surely go for chaos when the choice is presented to me. And yeah, I should also definitely blow these 2 up because they might... please? Very nice. Oh yeah, I guess I have the glasses that give me things. That's cool. I mean, chaos is probably going to go away pretty quickly, but still, it's nice that it's there for now. I could buy more soul hearts, but I feel like I don't currently need to. I may regret that later, admittedly, but so far, I'm okay with it. There it is. Okay, that... When do I take this? Because I'd love to keep Ipecac. That would... I mean, it's not great against the Greed fight, admittedly. Although it does have decent range right now. Oh, God. Because that's so good as well. And we do have a decent build. Let's go see what's in our shop. But I'm tempted to reroll into something a little bit less precarious. We'll just open that for more money. Very nice. Don't really care too much about what's available here. Admittedly, Guppy's head is obviously with Ipecac. That's a combination right there. I don't know. Nah. Raw liver, I mean, it's fine. Necronomicon again. Even though he had it previously, there's some more flights. I mean, Epic Fetus is funny, but not... Right, okay. I think I have a plan. And that is to get rid of what I currently have. Which is... It sounds ridiculous, but I think I want to have Rock Bottom with better tier 8. It's really the thing. So, let's see what this floor is going to bring. I don't hate this build, though. It's... There was soy milk that I could very easily acquire. And my choice would have been made instantly, but it's not there yet. But if there is soy milk in one of my rerolls, then I also wouldn't hate that with Rock Bottom either, because I'm guessing that would still stay in the shop as well. And again, this build is pretty amazing. Ah, the game's giving me too many good choices. It's actually a real problem. I don't know what to do because there's no bad choice here. Any of the choices will win me the run, I'm fairly sure. But, okay, that does still work as well. I can use Blood Rights without re-rolling. Good to know. I was fairly sure it would work that way now that it has been patched, but I wasn't 100% sure about it. There we go. Admittedly, I wonder how Rock Bottom would work if I then re-roll into different stats or something, because I would have to assume it would change it pretty much only positively if I keep Rock Bottom every time. That would actually become tempting to take damage just to change my stats up a bit. I'm just gonna take everything. You know what? Let's just not overcomplicate this too much. I should probably do one more wave though, right? Ooh, go take this. It could go horribly wrong. But... what if it doesn't? What if it doesn't? Oh, that's the sound of something going right. Angel room. Inner child. I mean, fine. It is what it is. Alright. Let's go take this to the end of the run. I think this... I mean, I can't imagine we're gonna lose with this. Because, quite frankly, we have a build that's fairly disgusting. And yet I'm still a little concerned about it all. But the fact that we won't be able... Like, we won't reroll any of the items we currently have. Like, that's incredible. It's gonna be a little fiddly, perhaps, against Ultra Greed. But... eh. Let's just hope it works out. I think it probably will, honestly. But I'm just... this character concerns me in a lot of ways. Not like in... Oh, that's just really annoying. Oh, we just got Birthright as well. Oh well, fair enough. I wouldn't mind re-rolling this. Does this go away, actually? I'm not sure if it does, if we now take damage. Because we didn't have this when we picked up Birthright. But simultaneously, it is an active item, and I don't know how much it looks at that stuff. We'll see, I suppose. I don't really want that. This is kind of fun, I think. Oh, it doesn't... Oh, what? Oh. I recall that working differently. Oh, well. It is what it is. Oh, Golden Mama Mega, what is... Oh yeah, I read about that. Now if you use Mama Mega with a Golden Bomb, you just use it once. But you keep it. So you can use it again on the next floor if you want to. I did read about that, but I just sort of forgot about it. If I'm being honest. And also not exactly relevant in this particular mode, but still, it's cool that they've added such like little changes like that to the game now, because that wasn't the case before the patch either. So cool to see. I haven't seen Golden Mama Mega before in general. Plus I haven't seen Mama Mega in a while, and now I've seen it several runs in a row, as it often goes. It's a little odd how the game keeps doing that, admittedly, but it is what it is. Oh yeah. I guess it is a little relevant in this mode. Huh. Whoops. Oh well. That's fine. That's fine. I could take Infestation too, but it's certainly going to get rerolled later, but it is a pretty effective way to deal with your problems with Ipecac, admittedly. I'd love more tier rate as well. That would just be making my day, but quite frankly, I'm pretty thankful for the things we've gotten so far. This build is honestly ridiculous for what you can get with this character, so I don't mind it at all. If we'd have this in non-greed mode, I would be so happy. Because it's just so powerful. Also still a little wondering how Rock Bottom actually works with a character like this, when you can also keep the item and you're re-rolling a bunch. Because a lot of my stats are going up every time I take damage. We have the Metronome, which, if I remember correctly, no longer kills you, so that's kind of nice. At least not in the instant death type of way, so that's right. Yep, that makes sense. So I guess it is re-rolling my active item, which is a little annoying. But not the end of the world. Let's just go explore here a little bit. I didn't even touch this. Kind of just forgot about it. These are the kinds of runs I'm thankful for, because it does make life so much easier. But again, had I done this exactly the same way, probably like a week ago, it still would have made my health probably go all over the place, and I'd just be a lot more concerned the entire time. So I'm fairly happy with how this is working out, if I'm being honest. Charm of the Vampire. How happy am I with Charm of the Vampire, really? Averagely so. It's fine, but it's not like amazing. I might reroll that. Might reroll all of that. I mean, it's a little bit of damage up, but at the same time, damage is not exactly my problem right now, is it? I'd love more tier rate or more defense. That also works, I suppose. Also doesn't really matter. I need stat ups. That's the thing I need. That's what I need to be looking for. We still have chaos, so there is a chance we might actually get some good stuff. Come on. One more. I mean, it's a damage up. That's all that can be said about it, admittedly. Where are the enemies? There they are. The answer is they were hiding inside my active item, and they all came out. Also, I guess this with the wafer effect, pretty effective. Pretty good way to clear rooms. And then later on I'm just gonna heal, and then we'll just move on. Might as well make the best of these next two floors with this active item if we can, because it certainly does make life easier when everything's just dead. Plus hearts are on sale, so it's just kind of nice. This is kind of good. These bosses are effectively nothing against explosions, so as long as I can hit them once, just a singular hit, there you go. Oh god, careful now. There was a big horn. I hurt him. Ooh, with his big old hands. But again, against explosives, not too strong. Also, we just got Dr. Fetus. And some kind of brimstone bomb effect. Also, we got soy milk. Yeah, that was to be expected. But even though we... Oh god, that's a combination. We do keep our tier rate thanks to Rock Bottom. So... We're gonna win. It's the summary of that story. Because we are going to shoot so quickly now. We don't need that. I'll take this. I could get health, but quite frankly, I don't need it. Let's go see what the next floor has. But yeah, rock bottom with birthright on this character is still amazing, as it turns out. Oh, what a wonderful run this is. What a great introduction to Tainted Eden and the absolute nonsense it can be this character, if you are just so lucky. Because quite frankly, this is ridiculous. This is not what I had in mind when I picked this character. I was genuinely concerned that we were going to die at least once or twice during this, but then we get this, and it's like, well, what are you going to do about it? Didn't even get more tier rate out of that, but I guess actually getting more tier rate now is going to be tricky. I accidentally hit the reroll machine there, which is fine, but a little annoying for sure. But I mean, also against like Ultra Greed, I think this is just going to blow him up. Quite frankly, it's destroying everything else, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is going to be fairly effective at the end of the day. I can use this book in a second to create a lot of skeletons, I think, if I can just keep it. Kinda want to keep it for as long as possible, but there you go. That seems like a good time. We created some bone friends. It's not ideal. Yeah, there you go. Ooh, lasers. So lasers are fun, because if you re-roll them while you're shooting in a direction, you just keep shooting up. Like, it is re-rolled. I'm not even pressing the attack button anymore. But it is still shooting, it is still damaging enemies as well. So that's nice, we just have an extra attack there now. Took a lot of damage there. Ooh, do we have Monstras 1? What is happening? Like, enemies are dying, but I'm not sure to what. Oh, I have C-section! The weird fetus throwing thing. Oh, jeez. Like, this item used to be unlockable but unobtainable, and now you can actually get it. And it's wild. It's just, you shoot babies that home in on enemies. It's really strong, especially if you don't have Ipecac, because now they're just exploding. But if they're not exploding, they just sort of stay on the enemy and just keep dealing damage, and it's so strong. This is not as good. Yeah, the moment your attack is fully charged, you let go the baby. And then you win. So it's pretty great. It's a pretty great thing to have. Tempted to play with this. Apparently we were only taking half a heart of damage from this as well. Plus we ate our trinket. I mean, that's not going to do anything, and that's not going to do anything. That's a shame. Alright, that'll do. I was a little worried about my health because I was losing a lot, but there is a lot of red health here. There isn't really many great items left, unfortunately, but I think with what we have right now, we're probably going to be okay. Yeah, we're probably going to be fine. Come on. As long as I just remember to hold the attack button, then I think we're going to be good to go the entire time. I'd love to be invulnerable to explosives, because that would make life all even easier, but it's not exactly guaranteed. Come on. There you go. 25 more coins. Very nice. Might as well blow up these shopkeepers as well, which is admittedly a little bit more difficult with my tiers, but we have somehow amassed 6 bombs. And apparently we have ghost bombs as well, which I didn't even know I had unlocked, but I guess we do. 75 coins! What happened to my money? Alright. What happened to my money? How did I get 75 coins? I don't know. Either way, I'm just gonna shoot some babies at him and hopefully not worry about a thing. The attack's not exactly quick is the one unfortunate thing about this, but other than that, things are pretty great. Things are pretty good. He's dying slowly but surely. And as long as he just keeps not summoning nasty things, then we're good to go. I don't love his coin attacks right now because, quite frankly, they can just drop in front of me and then I hit myself with an explosion, but if I can avoid doing that, then we're good. I should probably just stop attacking whenever he drops down coins so I can take some time to figure out where I actually have to be, but other than that, I'd say this is working out. His health is going down at a fairly rapid pace, I would say. And we have not yet gotten hit, so yeah, it's alright. It's okay. This is the kind of build that you'd have as the Lost and be worried the entire time, but still have it be somewhat manageable, so all in all, acceptable. This isn't great. This is a little... I'm going to use the flames, I think. Just to make life a little bit safer for me. And we're just going to get all our flames back instantly as well, because they were all enemies. They also die very quickly. Almost to the second phase, and we haven't gotten hit yet. It's going reasonably okay. As long as we can just avoid the many explosions, and the many other attacks that this character has, we're gonna be fine. Honestly, with any character, if you just don't take damage, it's a lot easier. Also, spiders were everywhere suddenly, and that ruined my day a little bit. But they give us our regular attack back. And now we are shooting really quick ipecac shots. Oh god, I'm getting hit a lot now, but that's to be expected. 2020 with, what's it called? Rock Bottom is actually also pretty amazing because you don't get the damage down. So you just end up shooting twice as many tears. Oh my god. We have unlocked the world card, which just creates a trap door, which is obviously very nice. It is a red card, and I'm very pleased with it. That went extremely easy. And we ended up with so many coins to put into our donation machine. We are almost once again back to 999 for a little fireworks sequence. We ended up re-rolling our build so many times at the end there, and all of the re-rolls were mostly okay. You have scythes, apparently, if I look at my item to the right there, but I didn't quite see them. Ay. What an absolutely ridiculous run, and I am fully okay with that, because this character is a little unpredictable at times, but certainly a lot more doable now than he used to be, and I truly enjoy this character now so much. So, hope y'all enjoyed it too. Next time we play, we'll do another run with a different character, and I hope to see y'all there. Bye-bye.